This is the second part of our course about the depths of sequence comparison. Whether you're new to the field of bioinformatics or an experienced researcher, this video will describe how costs for an alignment are calculated, which is important for the evaluation of alignments. So let's get started. Welcome. Did someone already heard about cost functions?
Yes. All kinds of edit operations are mapped to non-negative values/costs by a cost function delta. Costs greater 0 are assigned to all deletions and insertions. Replacements are mapped to costs greater or equal 0.
Very good. And what properties needs a cost function to fulfill?
First of all, a cost function needs to be symmetric, which means that the costs for the edit operation alpha to beta are the same as the costs for the edit operation beta to alpha. Moreover, a cost function needs to satisfy the zero property, which implies that if alpha and beta are equal, the costs for the edit operation is 0 and the other way around. Finally, a cost function needs to satisfy the triangle inequality. That means the costs for the edit operation alpha to beta are smaller or equal to the sum of the costs of the edit operation alpha to and the costs of the edit operation gamma to beta for all edit operations alpha to beta, alpha to gamma and gamma to beta.
Great. Do you also know how we can calculate the costs for an alignment?
Of course, the costs for an alignment are defined by the sum of the costs of all edit operations inside this alignment.
That is right. Now give me some example of cost function.
An example for a costs function is the unit cost function, which is defined as 0 if alpha equals beta and 1 for all other edit operations. Another example is given by Will Taylor. He defined costs for all replacements of amino acids and summarizes them inside the lower triangle of the matrix shown here. For example, the costs for replacement of R with A are 14. He assumes positive costs for indoles.
That was great. In the future we will see how we can calculate the edit distance using a cost function. See you next time.